ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਦੋਸਤੋ, मैं हाँ जैसिमा सिंह रोजाना स्पोक्समैन तो ਅੱਜ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਈ ਹਾਂ CII ਜਿੱਥੇ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ Ashrae ਚੈਪਟਰ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ। ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਮਿਲਾਂਗੇ Ashrae ਦੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਮੈਂਬਰਸ ਵੋਲੰਟੀਅਰ ਮੈਂਬਰਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੋ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਪਲੈਨਟ ਅਰਥ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੁਝ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ। तो आज हमारे साथ Ashrae फाउंडेशन का जो इवेंट में हम आए हैं, हमारे साथ हैं आज की होस्ट जो है परफॉर्मेंस कोच अनुराधा। हाय अनुराधा, हाउ आर यू? सो अनुराधा, आज हम क्या करने वाले हैं, थोड़ा सा हमें बताइए, हमारे दर्शकों को बताइए कि आज हम इसमें इवेंट में क्या करने वाले हैं।
तो बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग इवेंट है। यहाँ पर सब लोग जो बात कर रहे हैं सस्टेनेबिलिटी की बात कर रहे हैं, ग्रीन बिल्डिंग्स की बात कर रहे हैं, HVAC की बात कर रहे हैं। सो हम लोग सब ACs लगवाते हैं, हम लोग को सबको पता है ये चीज़ें, लेकिन क्या सही है क्या गलत है, मदर अर्थ के लिए क्या करना चाहिए और क्या नहीं, वो जो स्टैंडर्डाइजेशंस है वो हमें Ashrae से पता चलती है। एंड टुडे वी हैव I think Chandigarh chapter is coming up, and there is a president who is going to give baton to the next president. So it's a very auspicious day for everyone.
जिस लेवल पे हम लोग आजकल एयर कंडीशंस को यूज़ कर रहे हैं, सो ऑब्वियसली दिस इज़ लीडिंग अस टू अ वेरी बैड ग्लोबल वार्मिंग। तो जो आज हम आज के इवेंट में अनुराधा के साथ जुड़ के हम आज बहुत सी ऐसी चीज़ें सीखने वाले हैं और समझने वाले हैं कि हम अपनी इसी एनर्जी की कंजम्पशन को कैसे कम करें। ठीक है अनुराधा, ओवर टू यू एंड let's rock today,
Absolutely.
and just give the best of best to the audience, so that they can also consume and they can help in maintaining the energy standards.
Absolutely.
All of you to the tech working event and installation ceremony of Ashrae Chandigarh chapter for the society year 2024-25. We are truly honored by your presence today, and we are thrilled to have you share this momentous occasion with us. Let's have a huge round of applause for everyone. Along with me, I'm Harmeet, and my co-anchor, performance coach Anuradha. Our task is to guide you all through this event, making sure it's a memorable one for everyone involved. But before we plunge into the agenda, I'd like to extend a warm and heartful welcome to our distinguished guests.
Good evening, everyone. We are privileged to have you all among us today, and we thank you for taking time out from your busy schedules to extend your support. Your esteemed presence has indeed glorified the event and added vibrancy to our humble gathering here. As the evening progresses, we promise a selection of engaging activities and insightful speeches that not only will celebrate the occasion but also foster meaningful conversations amongst us all.
And it's heartening to see a full house on a Friday evening. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for supporting us, supporting our chapter for the entire society year, and I am sure that for the next year you will continue to support the chapter. Our chapter, I wish all the best in the leadership of Mr. Dr. Balkar Singh, that he will take the chapter further. We had a interesting year last year. We had some offline programs. We had offline programs in Chandigarh. For the first time, we had a Ashrae night with spouses, which was well attended. It was an effort which was to keep our better halves also involved in the chapter, not just to have a technical meeting, sitting here and talking about sustainability and green buildings, which we keep on doing always. We also had some programs in Jalandhar, and we had some DL programs As far as our targets are concerned, we were supposed to collect $600 for RP fund, and I'm happy to announce that we have collected almost $775, which is about 130% of the target.
Okay, great. Good evening. And thank you very much for having me over here today. In particular, all the people spearheading Ashrae. पूरी दुनिया पारे च तुसी गल कर रहे हो जी इन्ना कार्बन एमिशन सानू घट करना है, इन्ना कार्बन एमिशन नहीं होना चाहिए है, बट 1 किलोग्राम कार्बन एमिशन जे तुहाडे सामने खलोया होए किस तरह लगूगा? How much volume would it occupy? Especially at Indian temperatures of 35, 40, 45 degrees Celsius. And the second question to ask is, what is the embodied water per square meter of Indian construction? Embodied da matlab samajh aanda hai? Embodied means all the energy that has already gone into manufacturing the material before you get the material, before it hits the shop or the store or the site, right? तो सब तो पहला सवाल, 1 किलोग्राम CO2 कितना वॉल्यूम ऑक्यूपाई करता है?
In a fire extinguisher, where we put it under pressure,
Yes,
it doesn't take much space.
it doesn't take much space. But at 1 atmosphere pressure and at 40 degrees Celsius, how much volume would it occupy? Very, very excellent analogy. By the way, I must tell you that you are the first person to answer this question even analogously.
Thank you very much.
And I can't tell you who I've asked this question to. So I think a couple of weeks back was Terry's 50th anniversary, and I'm an ex-Terry product. And the audience comprised all the people from Terry who are global experts in climate change. And उन्होंने पूछा मैं कि 1 kg CO2 दा volume कितना होता है? There were around 500 people in the hall. Nobody answered the question. And we are all speaking about carbon emission reduction. So let me give it to you in a picture. If that's a human being, then at 25 degrees, it is 1 meter by 1 meter by 555 mm. At 30 degrees, it goes up to 564 mm, and at 45 degrees, it goes up to roughly 600 mm. 1 meter by 1 meter by 600 mm. That's 1 kg CO2, not under any pressure. 1 atmosphere. Is that clear to everybody? Yes? Okay, great. So I'm showing a very simple case study to you. Carbon IISc, client is a friend of mine, Noida H, right? And these are the details. 557 square meters, 2.5 floors, lots of natural light, natural ventilation, open areas, local materials, almost eliminated RCC from the building, used alternative structural systems, cut to cut air conditioning, natural ventilation. सारा कुछ भर देता असी जो भी असी कर सकते सी from a green building perspective. This is a platinum rated building. आ हैगा कार. This is what it looks like from the inside. Structural systems are vaulted arches, RCC eliminate करता है, right? This is the situation. So we did, my students and I, we got together and we did a life cycle carbon emission calculation for this building under 3 scenarios. Business as usual scenario. जिस तरह ਅਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ construction ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਨ ਤੇ ਜਿੰਨੀ ਵੀ ਸਾਡੀ high rise construction ਹੈ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ ਦੀ, that is all happening in My1. You will be familiar with that, right? It's all cast in C2 M30 grade concrete, 200 mm walls. Partition walls are also Pardi walls, 150 mm same M30 cast in C2 concrete, right? So we did this analysis at SPA with my students, and we got these 3 cases, and then we tried to assess that what is the per square meter carbon emission under these 3 scenarios, and this is what we got. Under the greenest scenario, जे असी ईंट ना यूज करिए, जे असी मड यूज करिए, सारा स्ट्रक्चरल सिस्टम रिप्लेस कर दइए with vaulted arches and shallow domes and things like that, we get 143 kg CO2 emission per square meter. Under the green platinum rated building scenario, we are at 328. And under business as usual scenario, we are at 608 kilogram CO2 emission per square meter. Now if I ask you, what is 608 kg, what does it look like? ਹੁਣ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਜੇ ਟੈਂਪਰੇਚਰ 40 ਡਿਗਰੀ ਹੋਵੇ ਤੇ it is 608 into 0.55, which means 300 meters into the sky, one column of carbon dioxide has already gone into the atmosphere before you have moved into the building. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹਜੇ ਗਏ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਬਿਲਡਿੰਗ ਵਿੱਚ, ਗ੍ਰਹਿ ਪ੍ਰਵੇਸ਼ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਇਆ.
Hopefully this is my last address for the day to all of you, and I'm very happy to be here in Chandigarh. Thank you the chapter for having me here. So just to set the record straight after what Gaurav mentioned, don't follow Ashrae standards. I would say do follow them. Get involved in writing those standards. That's critical. And believe you me, if all of us who are members of Ashrae here get involved in the Ashrae technical committees, you have a wonderful platform to actually rewrite some of those standards. And Ashrae would love that. And I see that's one great way that we can actually raise the bar and help to make the planet a better place. So please do that. That's all I would like to leave you with. Thank you very much.
Dr. Varun Jain is the past president of Ashrae India chapter. He holds a bachelor degree in electrical and electronics. He attended professional design engineering training in air conditioning at Wisconsin, US. He obtained his MTech and PhD degree from IIT Delhi. He worked for 2 years in California, US. He is working as director technical in one of the leading building services consultancy. The firm is Cenilac Consultants Private Limited. Also, he is a certified energy manager, come auditor by BEE Ministry of Power.
Thank you, madam, for giving such a nice introduction. Good evening, everyone, and thank you, Ashrae Chandigarh chapter, for inviting me. You know, this is just 4 years when Ashrae Chandigarh chapter was installed. I think it was 2020 January. And Chandigarh region used to come under Ashrae India, and I was Ashrae India president in 2019 and 20. So when I got installed as an Ashrae India president, I was told that Mani Khanna is the in charge to generate more and more members, and install a section, not a chapter. Section is where only 10 members are required. I'm just trying to give you some history about it. So I spoke to Mani, and Mani said he has done good groundwork and we will be able to make a section which was just 10 members. I think it was after CRC when we came and we discussed. Mani said we want to do some events here by Ashrae India chapter in Chandigarh so we can motivate more and more members. So we did couple of events, and to my surprise, he said we will be able to make 40-45 members. And I was going back to Delhi in Shatabdi. I messaged Richie that can we install this as a chapter? And Richie said why not? But just find out from Mani whether it will be a sustainable chapter or not. So I spoke to Mani at that time in train only, and when I was in Shatabdi, and he said yes, we assure you everyone is motivated.
Mr. Richie Mittal is director of Overdrive Engineering Private Limited, a company specializing in energy efficient design, passive and engineering in air conditioning and cooling system, indoor air quality and geothermal for enclosed facilities, energy audit, green building certification, third party commissioning and TAP, testing, adjusting and balancing. He is graduate engineer from BIT Mesra, Ranchi. He has 40 years in the industry and also is guest lecturer and external examiner in many engineering colleges, including IIT. Welcome, Mr. Richie, please.
Thank you very much for this introduction. And first of all, good evening, Chandigarh. I'm really proud to see Chandigarh, as Varun mentioned, that it was started 4 years back, and it is doing, I think, one of the youngest chapter and the best chapter, I would say, in our region, actually. And I must appreciate, I see so many people around. So just to give you a little feedback on what is Ashrae. I don't know how many of members who are not Ashrae members. I know most of would be Ashrae members. How many are not Ashrae members? So Mani, you have a good scope. Balkarji, you have a good scope to take it to 100. So just to give you a little brief about Ashrae. So Ashrae is the American Society of Heating, Refrigerating and Air Conditioning Engineers. It was established in 1894. And it has got 53,000 plus members with 130 plus countries, and we are almost now at 200 chapters worldwide. We were, for a couple of years we were hanging around at 199 chapters, but now we are across 200 chapters. And another thing that I would like to say that, in the industry where, all the research standards, publishing, certification and contribution education is the main theme of Ashrae. And that is what we have been doing, and I really, Krishnan spoke about being involved in technical committees, which is one of the best thing you will do. And I'm telling you, I joined 20 years back technical committees, and I learned a lot, and I'm sure you all can do it sitting here. Nowadays, because of virtual meetings, you can be part of those committees. You need not be there on there, but you can do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to invite on stage our first guest of honor, Architect Kapil Sethia ji, Chief Architect, Department of Architecture, Chandigarh. So please welcome to and enlighten us. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. It's my proud privilege to be amongst such an august gathering. I must congratulate the new team for taking over from the earlier team, and I think there was a meeting for Ashrae here. Welcome all the guests who come all the way to Chandigarh and give some good ideas of resilience to Chandigarh as well. I just want to say that with a very thought-provoking presentation by Architect Gaurav, I must congratulate him for really hitting hard on the head so that also got energy experts understand what we are all leading to. And there is of course a lot of learning to be done all the way we are building. The built environment of course is one of the major contributors of the carbon footprint we are adding to the earth. As I see, the original plan of Chandigarh of course was very, very sustainable. There might be other constraints which added to that idea. Since we were just independent after a very traumatic phase, and as there's a biblical quote that something good comes out of evil, I think Chandigarh came out of that bad time that this part of India saw. One of the largest human migration recorded, and then we came with a solution or project which really, to my sense, gave us ideas at least. There were of course a lot of critiques of this idea as well, and there are always gaps in the hopes or the aspirations to what we need. But what whole cycle we are coming back to is there were very good solar passive design solutions, and whether we like it or not, whether we reach those heat island impacts, and what studies are coming out after we're touching 50 degrees in Delhi and northern parts of India for a very long time, which is just the first phase. So the way we are building and trying to centrally air condition the entire cities is what I think is a problem for us. Whether you like it or not, we have to understand that the vernacular lessons are much more important.
I'm truly honored and humbled to be part of this event today. And I would like to congratulate the former team of Ashrae chapter, and I was happy to know that there are 86 members in Ashrae Chandigarh chapter. And now my best wishes and congratulations to the new team, the new president, Dr. Balkar Singh ji. And we have been working together when he was in PETA. and to his new team. So, to begin, Architect Gaurav, I had done a lot of preparation to talk, but he has made me totally speechless. So when he was talking, there's a movie Jab We Met, and there's a scene when the actor said "Band baj chuki hai" or "Sar se pani guzar chuka hai." It is actually like that. Thank you for actually hitting it so hard that it's time we have to open our eyes and have to work harder towards our goals.
Here we are just showing our product, sustainable product and green pro product also. So it's an energy efficient cooling solutions product. Basically, it's a evaporative coolings. So our technology name is IEC, indirect evaporative cooling. So basically, it is a 30 to 70% energy saving over conventional ACs, depending on application and geography also. And based on this technology and energy saving product, we have installed more than 100 million CFM and more than 20 million square feet area we have done all over the globe. So the core technology of our product is that is a Dema. This is the beauty of our product. So this is actually a picture of the Dema, how it is look like. So rather than I talk about this product, I have a small video of this product. So I would like to show that. So we have three solutions with this Dema. First one is IDEC, second one is TFA, and third one is hybrid HU. IDEC means there is a indirect direct evaporative cooling. It means there is a two mediums. We are two stage you are using Dema plus cellulose pad. And TFA we are using Dema with coil. And third one we are using Dema with coil, but it's a recirculating also. So first I would like to go with the IDEC. So this is the schematic of the IDEC. So here we have taken the condition of ambient conditions, which is 40 and 24. Dry well is 40 and wet well is 24. In the supply you will get 21.2 and 20.5. So there is a fresh air, filters, blower, then Dema, cellulose pad, and after that there is a supply.
President of this society carries with it a great honor, a real responsibility and a lot of hard work. Do you, Dr. Balkar Singh, promise to fulfill the duties and responsibilities of your office as specified in the Manual of Chapter Information? Thank you. I am especially pleased to, on behalf of the members of Ashrae, to install you as a chapter president. Congratulations. Mr. Manikhanna, as a principal assistant to the president, you will at all times be prepared to assume should the president be unable to attend chapter meetings, board meetings, and such other duties as may be delegated to you. Do you, Mr. Manikhanna, promise to fulfill the duties of the chapters of the offices as specified in the Manual of Chapter Operations? Congratulations, I am pleased to install you as the office president. Mr. Harmeet, you will act as assistant to the president. Do you, Mr. Harmeet Singh, promise to fulfill the duties of the office as specified in the Manual of Chapter Operations? Congratulations, I install you as the vice president. Academic Sharma, it will be your particular responsibility to keep due records of meetings, attend to correspondence, and be an aid to the senior officers. Do you, Mr. Amit Sharma, promise to fulfill the duties of the office as specified in the Manual for Chapter Operations? Congratulations, I am pleased to inform you. Do you all do that? Yes. Congratulations, and it's an honor to install you.
So before I start my presentation, I shall call upon Mr. Anuj Agarwal, immediate past president, on the stage. Mr. Anuj Agarwal is a MEP consultant and owned the name of in the name of MBN. He is very experienced and seasoned person in the HVAC industry, smart in work and also handsome in personality. So we were together in last society year. As president, I was president-elect. We have done various programs and also faced various challenges in our tenure, such as someone non-cooperation of industry in terms of partnership, some attitudinal issues of members, and membership started going down and renewal was very slow. Even we could do installation in the month of September 2023. In February 2024, sat together and examined the issues, started working as per the set guidelines of the society, that is manual of chapter operation, with the sincere efforts and hard work of the chapter members and ourselves. Members were Manikhanna, Pankaj Sarin, Mukul Grover, Amardeep, Harmeet and Amit Sharma. We revived the system in the last quarter of the society year and restored the system to achieve the target. New committee of 24-25, thankful to Mr. Anuj Agarwal for his efforts made during the year. It is my pleasure to announce here that Ashrae headquarters has issued a certificate of appreciation in the name of Mr. Anuj Agarwal, President, Chapter President. Have a big hand. Society President and Vice President has also mentioned it, a small token of thanks to the Chandigarh chapter. We have achieved the targets and now we have a big hand for the Chandigarh chapter also. Ashrae headquarters has given me the opportunity to present certificate of appreciation to the outgoing chapter president during the installation ceremony. Now I shall also invite Mr. Rishi Mittal, Director and Region in charge, to come up the stage along with me to present the certificate to Mr. Anuj Agarwal. So we have guided the seniors and we have started working as per the actual manual for chapter operation. Election for 24-25 was carried out as per chapter operation and the result announced on 6th May 2024. Proposal for annual partnership was circulated among the industry and industry is vibrating and taking interest in this. First meeting of Board of Governors was held in 22nd May 2024 where 16 members participated, 12 physical and 6 online. Work and responsibility of each committee was explained. Further, we have orientation program today which has been conducted by our senior member from the region. As of now, we have 9 annual partners for 24-25 and installation is completed today.
ਅੱਜ ਦਾ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਐਸ਼ਰੇ ਚੈਪਟਰ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਮਜ਼ੇਦਾਰ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਸੀ। ਇਹ ਬੇਸਿਕਲੀ ਇੱਕ ਆਈ ਓਪਨਰ ਸੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਲਈ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਦੱਸਣ ਲਈ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਸਾਡਾ ਅਰਥ, ਪਲੈਨਟ ਅਰਥ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਖਤਰੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈ। ਜੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੰਨੇ ACs ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਪਲਾਂਟਸ ਅਸੀਂ ਗਰੋ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਅਤੇ ਇਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਪਲੈਨਟ ਅਰਥ ਨੂੰ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਖਰਾਬ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਅਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਹੋ ਸਕੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਪਲੈਨਟ ਅਰਥ ਨੂੰ ਸੇਵ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ, ਵਾਟਰ ਬੋਡੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਸੇਵ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਘੱਟ ਤੋਂ ਘੱਟ AC ਦੀ ਵਰਤੋਂ ਕਰਨੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ। ਜਿੰਨੇ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਹੋ ਸਕਣ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਲਾਂਟਸ ਉਗਾਉਣੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਨੇ ਅਤੇ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਹੋ ਸਕੇ ਐਨਰਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਸੇਵ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ। ਇਹ ਇੱਕ ਬੇਸਿਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਅੱਜ ਇਸ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਤੋਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਟਸ ਅ ਟੇਕ ਅਵੇ ਫॉर ਅਸ ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਡੀ ਪਲੈਨਟ ਅਰਥ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਐਟਲੀਸਟ ਇੰਨਾ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ।